What's up, adventurers? For those of you guys who have been following along with us on our blog and social media, you know that we just recently hiked Patagonia. I'm just going to share a little bit about our experience and how beautiful it was there so that when you're deciding to plan your own trip, hopefully it'll help you out. Now, Patagonia and the W circuit is super popular. You've probably seen tons of Instagrams about it and maybe have friends who have done it, but most of the people who go during their busy season, which is their summer. That's October through April. Since we try to avoid the crowds, we decided to go during their winter, which is during their slow season between May and September. So from now on, if I talk about hiking it during winter, it means our summer, and their winter, not their winter, our summer. Wait, no, that's, you know what I mean. So just to give you an idea of the difference, they get about 252,000 visitors every year, and 80 to 90% of them go during the summertime. Winter is when the guides fall back in love with the park. A great way to put this into perspective is when you're hiking up to one of the most popular spots, the Granite Towers. During summer, there's anywhere between 800 to 1,000 people on that trail. While we were there during the winter, we saw one other hiker. One of the downsides to hiking in the winter is that the days are shorter, so you do have to hike faster and you have less time to hang out at different spots. Obviously, it's also a bit colder, so that just means you have to be better prepared with your gear. Expect long travel days to get there. From Portland, we had 3 plane rides, long bus ride, and another car ride. But you can check out all those details on the blog. Let's get to the exciting stuff. Day 1, we hiked 22 kilometers, and it was easily the hardest day in terms of elevation. After about the halfway mark, we were in snow for a lot of the hike, and towards the top, we were in snow that was thigh high to waist high. One of the coolest moments of this trip happened during day 1. Our guide frantically waved over to us, trying to shush us, and we went over to him, and there were these 2 Andean deers crossing the river. What's so special about this is that there aren't many left in the park, and even our guide who has hiked this trail over 200 times has only seen them one other time. Day 2, we hiked 17 kilometers, and it was probably the hardest day in terms of the weight you had to carry. It was the only day that we had to carry a full pack, and we were walking mostly on flat land, but it was really, really windy. On the 3rd day, we also hiked another 17 kilometers, and we were supposed to go out to the French Valley. The Patagonia region is known to get 4 seasons in a day, and this day we really experienced that. As we were hiking out, it started to snow, and it was very winter wonderlandy. And by the time we were headed back, the skies were blue. We were supposed to go to a viewpoint in the French Valley, but because of visibility, our guide decided to take us to the French Glacier, and it actually ended up being one of our favorite spots. The last day, we hiked 24 kilometers out to Glacier, and it was a tough day. By then, our bodies were fatigued, and on the way there, you climb up to this high viewpoint, then you descend all the way down to the glacier. Once you're done, you have to do that all the way back again. This was another day that we saw crazy different weather throughout the day. On the way there, it was cloudy, snowy, and on the way back, completely blue skies and sun. You also get to hike through Puma Valley, which is one of their favorite hunting grounds. And I'm seriously not exaggerating. I tried to count how many footprints I could find and totally lost count. It was truly an amazing trip, and the views and the hike were just beautiful. It was amazing to be out there with no one else around, and we highly recommend it. Now, if you do decide to go in the winter, there are things you need to know. You do have to go with a guide, and obviously be prepared for the weather. We went with a company called One Seat Expeditions, and they were great. Our guide was a local and has been hiking the trails for over 17 years. Be sure to go check out the blog for the amazing photos that Esther took, and also to find out more details about the hike if you decide to do it. We go into everything you need to know, and if there's anything you still have questions about, you can reach out to us there. Thanks, guys, and happy hiking.